Hello and welcome for the video for today. Today we are going to paint these 3 small houses so we can place a house on the second layer that we're working on. And just like with the other house, we are going to paint this one black inside. It is to block the light from the little LED light so that it only goes. I did let that dry, and then I am using my trusty stick here to place a tiny piece of a double-sided tape, this stick. And then I am going to paint everything white on the outside. I did paint the houses I think 2 or 3 times with the white to make sure that it was all covered so you couldn't see the black from behind the walls, but only in the window frames. Let that dry before you continue. For the roof and the windows, I am using a olive green. Sorry, I was really fast here. I sped this up a lot so that you don't have to sit and watch me do all the tiny detailed work really slow, because I am really taking my time with painting these small houses. But you can see I painted the window here. And I am painting the windows, the door frame, and the roof in this green color, and I'm doing that of course on all 3 of the houses. I mixed a tiny bit of a sand colored paint together with a little white to make it a little lighter, and with that I am painting the door itself, and again I'm doing this on all 3 houses. I am using a tiny bit of black to paint the doorknob on each of the house, and I am also painting the underside of the roof here with the black, and it took a little while because I didn't want to go over the white with the black. It's kind of hard to correct black with white, so just take the time to paint the underside of the roof. I am also popping a tiny bit of the black paint into the chimney, just to make it black in the chimney, and then I actually did a little more around the outside of the chimney, and I wiped that with a piece of paper to make it look like sod all over the little opening in the chimney. When that was all dry, I went back with the white and I corrected a few mishaps that I had with the green and with the black, just to make sure everything was looking really nice. And I corrected a tiny bit here and there with the green as well. When that all was dry, I used some UV resin and the tip of a cotton swab, and I just took out a tiny bit of the cotton here and I dumped that into the resin, made sure that it was saturated with resin, and then I am placing that in the chimney as the little fire is going on in there. I did this on, I think that were 2 of the houses only, because I don't want them all to be alike. And then when I have the little piece of wool, or what you call this, sitting where I want it, I am going to place it into my UV light for a few minutes to harden. Then I used a tiny bit of my Tamaria snow effect here to make some snow on the roofs on each of the houses. I'm just taking a tiny bit on my tool and then kind of wiping it off where I think I need some snow lying on the roof here. And I'm just taking my time with this and having a lot of fun. So now the houses are all done, and you can see them right here with the snow on the roof and a little smoke in the chimney. And it is now time to glue in a house. I am just gluing one house in today, here in the front of the scenery on this one right here, I think. And I'm trying to turn the smoke the same way as the smoke of the watermill. And then I'm just going to use a tiny bit of my super glue and glue it in place where I want it to stay. The rest of the houses I am going to save for when we need those, but for now we only need this one to place right here in the little scenery, making sure it is sitting where I want it. And I'm really happy with the outcome of this one. When the glue is all dry, I am again going back with my Tamaria snow effect here, and I am placing a tiny bit of snow around the house so that you won't see the connection between the house and the snow on the plate where it is sitting, but you will have this feeling that everything belongs where it is and the house is standing in the snow. So I just took my time with this and make sure everything was like I wanted it. Anyway, that is all for the video for today. Tomorrow we will continue with the next step of this little plateau we have right here. So I'll see you tomorrow. Happy crafting.